time to get started, Agnes. Are you ready?
Yes. Let us begin.
Not yet! Just a little longer! More! Keep going! Still not enough! You can do this! Stop! That's it! You did it! You awakened the crystal! That's all 4 of them now!
What is this light? The holy pillar?
It must be! Let us head there again, Agnes! This time, we must ensure we seal the Great Chasm and cleanse evil from the world!
Yes, I know. We cannot fail again.
And I'm sure we won't. There we go. 4th crystal down. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time, we powered ourselves up a little bit, maxing out a bunch of jobs, and we took down the Wind Crystal's biggest threat, Orthros, and awakened it, as you just saw. This time, we're not done here in Chapter 6 just yet. Sorry, Ari, I know you're wanting to rush to the Holy Pillar and whatnot. But we have quite a bit to go before we're ready to go and head to that giant pillar of light. So, real quick, before I do anything else, let's go ahead and take a quick look at Narende Village. So, the Hillparth shop is now complete, and we obtained the bonus equipment, the Labrys. I wonder if my Boston accent's gonna come in here fairly soon. Alright, so, let's see here. So last time I lied thinking there was only 2 more weapons to get, but I forgot about the Valley Parts Shop Donnerschlag. So let's go ahead and level it up as a little bit of a penance for me forgetting it. There we go. It's another spear, so I'm down for that. Okay, so if you look at the bottom screen, we can see that we have a lot of sub-scenarios to go. Now, some of them obviously aren't available anymore because they were part of, say, Juliana's questline, like the Venus Sisters. Their sub-scenarios are not available because we took them down already. Same with anything revolving around Brave or Alternus. Their stuff is done. We won't be seeing them again this chapter. Real quick, I'm going to head to Florum to heal up. But I think we'll be going and saying hi once again to the Sky Knights. But we've seen more than enough of this build that I've been wearing right now, and we literally just got a bunch of jobs to level cap. So I say we switch things up a little bit, and check out some new compositions. So, my build looks significantly different now. Let's go ahead and just take this one at a time. So, Agnes, I have moved over to Arcanist with the sub-jobs Bushido, which is Swordmaster. And she's utilizing Phantom Weapon and a 2-handed axe, which is going to be very, very nice. The idea is to increase her magic attack and physical attack as much as humanly possible to make her internments, which will cost no MP at all, deal as much damage as humanly possible, along with the, Phantom Weapon added on, which will boost her magic attack to its maximum. Looking at I moved him over to Thief, where he's going to be sub-jobbing Miscellany, which is from Freelancer, in order to utilize Godspeed Strike to its maximum effect, and I can also utilize Mimic to get rid of the extra BP cost for Godspeed Strike. I gave him speed 30% up and physical attack 20% up because both of these stats are taken into effect when looking at Godspeed Strike's damage. If I want to try and steal something from any of these sub-scenarios, I can also do that too, thanks to Mimic's ability to make Shakedown much easier to use. Ringabel is doing something fairly similar to what he's usually done. He's a Spirit Master, sub-jobbing Vampirism, with maximized HP, default guard, and item critical. These really haven't changed all that much. He'll still be mainly the healer, but this will give him the ability to utilize Spiritism a bit more, especially since he'll be on the defensive end of things. He'll still be utilizing White Wind as our main healing option, though. Idia is also utilizing Vampire, though she's actually on the job, with subjugating sword magic, which I don't think will really come in handy, but it's there if I need it. She's mostly going to be utilizing the offensive genome abilities that we've collected, doing massive damage with them. Since most of the genome attacks are based off a physical attack, I have made sure that she has a lot of it. Plus the monster ability up ability, because it's really, really good. And I gave her the Chaos Blade, as I didn't really want to worry about S-rank affinities on anything else. If you have access to the Narende Village stuff, you can give her the Night Emperor. That's really good. In terms of gear, I've basically just outfitted everyone to maximize the stats that I want them to have. So, this is going to be our build for at least this episode. I might move things around, but this is a very aggressive build. And we're going to have pretty much 3 of our 4 characters go on the offense pretty much immediately and aiming to finish the fight as soon as possible. And I can think of no better target to test this stuff out on than our old pals here by the pond, our first enemies. Make sure you go ahead and save, just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. And let's go say hi.
See, here we go again.
What? That pipsqueak just thrashed us by himself. And now he's back with 3 friends? I shouldn't have gotten out of bed today.
Whoa there, hold up! Isn't that Idia with them?
I knew that little hussy wasn't to be trusted. Huh. The Templar's daughter, of all people.
Hey, Idia! What's this all about? Have you gone and stabbed us in the back?
Whoa! Turn the volume down!
I haven't been this riled up since this morning. Ah, well, time for round 2.
Something's got them real mad!
If you've come to finish the job you started, you're in for a surprise. You forget, I am a skilled white mage. Ha! I have already healed our wounds completely. Never underestimate your elders.
Yeah! I'm back in action! Feel my fists of rage!
Okay, Holly, then riddle me this. How the hell did Till beat both of you? Like, come on, that's what they're implying. Man, he kicked some butt, dude. That's crazy. So we have the ability to examine these guys, but they're really not all that different from their Chapter 5 counterparts. Similar to the Conjurer fights that we saw, unless the way that the bosses are presented, like fighting all Venus Sisters at once, these guys aren't all that different. You're kind of free to just wail on them, which is exactly what I'm gonna do. I think it would be really funny if I just throw myself at them, go completely into the negative, and just see what happens. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Unfortunately, Tiz is a little unfortunate, so actually we'll default with him. Just in things, I guess, just in case things go really wrong. We'll Brave once with Ring a Bell. He is pretty fast, so he'll get this White Wind out fairly soon, and then we'll go ahead and just Curse Barris because he does have a bit more HP. And then Idia's just gonna go ahead and utilize... Let's see here. Should I use Earthquake? I guess that's probably the best one to use. I could use, like, Fireball. Or Firestorm, my bad. But... I'll use Firestorm, and then I'll go and do Earthquakes. That sounds about right. So let's just spam those abilities. This will lower their physical defense quite a bit. Let's just see how this goes. White Winds. Alright, so let's see how these jobs do. This is Vampire's debut and is a damage dealer. Let's look at this damage from Earthquake. Okay, that's about 5,000 damage to each of them. That's pretty good. Obviously it could be higher if I'm not using AoE abilities. Okay, that damage is okay. Alright, let's see this interment damage. Yeah! Yeah, that's the Power Phantom weapon right there. You literally, it's not costing a single bit of MP, and it's doing that much damage. It's insane. And then, obviously, we are in a bit of a pickle, but we do have Godspeed Strike. I want to see if I can finish off Holly here, because Varus is in the negative. So, come on, Tiz. Max damage with no issue. Finish her off. Yeah!
You got me.
Holly! Son of a...
I would tell you to calm down, but I don't think you're capable of it. Without me, who will heal your wounds? You must flee and find another partner.
Don't say that! You are the only one I need! Holly! I won't let anyone else touch me!
You've done your head. Thanks. Anyway.
Alright, maybe this will finish him off, too. No? Okay. Varus stands tall, and he's going to be going on the offense here soon. So what I'm going to do instead is just cast Stillness. This will make it to where he can't hurt us at all for 2 turns. Like that. Yep. Cool. He's going to try it again. Nope. And sorry, Varus, buddy. I know you tried your best, but I think it's time we put you down. There we go. He's lost his buff, so let's just go back, put on Firestorm, and just chuck a bunch of Earthquakes at him. Here we go. See ya, buddy.
No, I'm not done yet. Nothing faces these muscles of steel. Steel.
And that's the fight. That going fully aggressive really showcases how strong you can be and how weak these guys actually are. My opinions on Varus and Holly, I'll cover that at a later date, but I think they're alright. Anyway, let's move on to the next target, I guess. Hey, Turbo Ether, next potion.
They seemed different from last time.
You mean they weren't like that?
Not quite, no. And they seemed surprised to see us.
They said something about us bringing friends. Last time it was just you and me, Tiz.
Right.
Are they gone?
Shh. Quiet, you fool. You survived that. 5 minutes of lying still won't kill you.
It might. I never tested it. That said, re-raise sure comes in handy.
I said hush. Do you want them to find out we're still alive?
We'd get to fight another battle, wouldn't we? Let's do it!
Don't tempt me to finish the job myself. We're hurting bad. I wouldn't last another battle. And besides... I wouldn't mind lounging around a bit longer. Just the 2 of us.
Yes, good! Perfect weather for it, too.
Okay, that aside, we're gonna head back to Caldisla to heal up and party chat. Two peas in a pod. So beautiful. The passion of a mature love affair is something special. The passion of what? What are you going on about? I don't know about passion, but Barris is as lively and loud as ever, with that booming voice. And Holly's the only one who can hold her own in a conversation with him. They can talk for days. It's wonderful to have someone like that. If both are the talkative type, better they speak of love for each other than quarrel and hurl insults. Oh my, I didn't expect to hear anything like that from you, Agnes. It seems people truly can change. I did not mean it that way. That way? And what exactly would that way be, What I meant was the two of them are as two peas in a pod. They're both frank to a fault and put on no airs, and neither are afraid to bare their souls. Perhaps happiest of all are kindred spirits, alike in most every way, who find each other. Is that so? Hold on. Who were you really referring to, Agnes? Who do you think is your kindred spirit? Come on, out with it. Some might say living too long with someone like yourself might drive you crazy. And a couple with two people like me? That would get older rather quick, don't you think? Would it really be that bad? What do you think, Agnes? Me? I suppose it wouldn't be all that bad. What? Why are you staring at us like that? Huh? I do want to go ahead and make a quick note that there is a little bit of a continuity error with that cutscene. Despite there being an extra little bit at the end that was not there in Chapter 5, Agnes made a bit of a blunder. Now, I don't blame her. She's not the brightest crayon in the box, but the last time we fought Barris and Holly, it actually was with all of us. It wasn't just Agnes and Tiz. So yeah, it's a little bit of a blunder on the continuity error, but it's a bit of a continuity area, but it's not really that big a deal. It bothers me a little bit more because it's technically a completely different cutscene that adds new context and whatnot to Barris and Holly's relationship and all that, and so it just feels like it might have just been a very big oversight that I don't know what to feel about it, honestly. I'm not going to change anything with this composition. I kind of want to run with this for the rest of the episode. So, let's go say hi to our old friend Crow.
You're late! You should have received your deployment order hours ago. I'm Black Mage Ominous Crow, and I'm to be your superior officer, effective today. And don't expect special treatment just because you're the Lord Marshal's daughter.
What's he talking about?
First, I'd like you to answer a question, Ominous. When did I leave the Knights of the Eternian Sky?
No questions. You'll speak when spoken to and not before. And watch your tone. Plus, I said there'd be no special treatment. Tell your valet or whoever to get out. And you, it's you! You're the Wind Vestal! From the Wanted poster! What are you doing with a deer? I won't have it! I look forward to having her under my command. I won't let some Vestal ruin it!
Oh, right. I think I remember this now. Maybe? Anyway, listen, Ominous.
Be quiet! Don't talk to me! You can't be real! So leave me alone! Ha! This is all some evil illusion brewed up by the Vestal. Let's see how it stands up to my fire! What is with you people? Stay away from me! It's just not right! It's cheek of it!
Poor Ominous, man. We just keep torturing him, whether we mean to or not. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and default with everyone except for Ringabel here to start off, and I'm going to have him cast Enigma, which will make us immune to all elements for 4 turns. This kind of renders this fight pretty much null and void. He can still cast ailments on us, but come on, they're ailments. And I guess I'll have Idea actually cast White Wind on us because she has Vampirism too right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Cast White Winds. There we go. Enigma. None of his magic can hurt us now. And, you know, that's fine. He can still cast Silence, but again, he can cast ailments, but it really won't matter all that much. And then I'm gonna have everyone else default again. Actually, I'll have Agnes go ahead and set up pre-lunch. We'll have his defaults, so he can set up more Godspeed Strikes next turn. And I'll have Vidia curse Ominous. This will let us, we don't have to do Firestorm next turn. Yeah, Ominous, unfortunately, he's been reduced to a physical attacker for a little bit. Thankfully for him and for us, we won't have to stay here too long. We're gonna spam internments. We should be able to get maybe one more Godspeed Strike in. Yeah, alright, so 4 Godspeed Strikes because we do 1 regular one and then 3 Mimics. And then Idea comes in with a bunch of Earthquakes. This just kind of shows off that these fights can kind of be trivialized pretty hard. As we're murdering him, Ominous is a pretty interesting character. I like his stuttering. I like how he's kind of just a crazy arson man that is trying to do his job, and we just keep bullying him pretty hard. I mean, I don't think he's the greatest person. He still sets fire to, you know, buildings and whatnot, but I think it's pretty funny nonetheless how much we bully him around, and no matter what world it is. There he goes.
I did nothing.
Sure you did, buddy. You still burned down that the building Ringabel was staying in. I mean, I guess there wasn't a Ringabel in this world, but still. Hey, it's Turbo Ether. No Isino Kami this time.
There should be no more fires in town now.
One thing to note about this, though, is Ominous Crow hadn't gotten Idea in his deployment yet. And we know that Idea had passed on in this world. Which begs the question, when did she die? She didn't die in Eternia because, Brave mentioned that they got word of her passing rather than you know, her dying directly inside of Eternia. Which begs the question, when did she die? Did she die just on the way to Kaldisla? Did she pass away maybe in the fire that Ominous caused? But I don't think that would be the case because she would have been under his command already. I don't know. There's the exact answer of when she died has been argued. Honestly, I think probably the best idea I can think of is that maybe she went to go check out Nerende Ravine and maybe died on the way there from all the monsters. That's the best I can think of. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and head inside. Let's go take down Heinkel. So here in the Latano Villa, we do have a blue chest that we need to obtain, and it gives us the Lustrous Shield. This is pretty much the opposite of the Dark Shield, as it will make the wearer immune to light damage. It also is a bit stronger in almost every way. It has a little bit more magic defense and a bit more evasion than the Dark Shield, but the physical defense is just very slightly lower. Honestly, I feel like the Dark Shield comes in handy more often, but hey, the Lustrous Shield is just another good shield option. Don't blank out on it. It's pretty good. Anyway, now that we're here, let's go ahead and save up and go take down Heinkel. This fight, just to get it out of the way real quick, isn't all that different, but thankfully there's more than 2 targets, so we'll get to showcase our AoE just a teeny bit better.
What's the meaning of this, Idea? You were put under Crow's command.
A message from headquarters, Captain.
You intend to capture and kill Agnes again, don't you? Well, I won't let that happen!
Go on.
Yes, sir. But...
No, let her hear it.
Sir, the message reads, find the Vestal and keep her safe. Do not harm a hair on her head.
Wait, you're not to catch and kill her?
Why would the Lord Marshal give such a ludicrous order? We're to protect the Vestal from the Orthodoxy and its corrupting influence. How have you risen to this post without knowing that much?
Oh, I was just a bit confused, that's all.
Your words make no sense. It disturbs me that you think there can be any excuse for your actions. You shall have to learn the resolve of a knight, the hard way. Your father judged you to have come of age. That is why he assigned you to the Eternian Sky Knights. But you throw it back in his face. For shame.
Okay, so two interesting things. So even Heinkel thinks that Idia's been deployed to her post, but yet she's dead. Okay, whatever. I'm actually gonna go ahead and fully brave with Agnes because I want to take these ads out as soon as possible, so we're just gonna internment spam. Also, whether or not it is consistent with our original worlds or any of the worlds we've been to previously, in this world at least, the Eternians aren't aiming to kill Agnes. They are just aiming to protect her, which is an interesting side of things, especially if that was the true intention of the Eternians from our original world. Why the hell won't they tell us, you know? It's really stupid if that's the case. The Eternians are not the greatest at communication, regardless of whether it's true or not, and it annoys a lot of people, I understand. Okay, let's take down these ads. There we go. Perfect. Max damage with literally no sweat taken. Shield strike, that's fine. It won't do anything. Thankfully, because we outspeed Heinkel, he doesn't get any bonus out of that shield strike. So, honestly, we could probably just Godspeed strike spam here. And with Idia, we could... Do I want to? Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and go to Fireball, because it is a single target attack. This will do a bit more than Earthquake if Idia gets a chance to attack, because Tiz is going all out here. There we go. Yeah, max damage is not at all hard to hit in this game with any job. Vampire, obviously, I need to do a little bit more effort in. I need a few more abilities to make it work, but it still does very good damage and has a lot of physical defense lowering capabilities. It's pretty impressive. Let's see here. Because we're waiting on everyone to finish coming back from the negative, we can just apply stillness and speed things up. He won't do any damage to us. He can try his best, but he won't do anything. And then we can have Agnes finish this off, you know. They want to save the vessel, they want to protect her at all costs. No, the vessel's going to kill you right now. Here we go, see ya.
My sword was not up to the task.
No, it was not. You wanted to try and teach Idia a few lessons of your own. Unfortunately for you, I'm level 80 and really, really overpowered. I've played this game a few times.
I am sorry, Lord Marshal.
Okay, I might have overdone it. Whoops. The true valor of a knight. Knight Argent Heinkel. He made a lasting impression, all right. He wasn't even afraid to die. Well, of course he wasn't. The ultimate quality of an Eternian knight is scorning fear in the face of death. That is part of the duchy's code of chivalry and proof of a knight's valor. To fearlessly face death for a cause you believe in is truly admirable personal creed. But as a doctrine that forces others to prove their valor so, I'm not sure I agree. To say, do not fear death, and encourage such a mindset, I believe it welcomes a cold, mindless disregard for life. Maybe so, but they say knights thickly clad in courage and hardened against emotion make the most formidable force on any battlefield. Well, I don't know about the other officers, but Heinkel at least is a different sort. I still remember the code of chivalry he drilled into me from a young age. He used to always tell me, valor is not fearing death, but when life becomes even more terrifying than death, survival becomes the truest valor there is. I see. So he was the truest code of chivalry of all. Interesting. We get a bit more information on Heinkel there. The more we learn about him, the more I think that if it came to be, if we were able to talk sense to any members of the Sky Knights or Eternians in general, Heinkel and Einherja are the first ones to come to mind. But that's all the Sky Knights taken care of in, well, one fell swoop, pretty much. This team combination is really effective at just sweeping bosses very fast, as most of them can't handle just a few turns of max damage. Obviously, this team combo will carry you for this entire chapter if you want to try and mimic it. That's funny. You know, I didn't intend for that. But I'll be testing out a few things. I'll probably start moving jobs around individually. We'll keep this comp a little bit, but I might move Tiz around sometimes, or move Idia around, or Anya's around, or Ring a Bell, just to keep things fresh. We were in the same team comp for a little while, and I think we should give that combination a bit of a break. Let other jobs take the spotlight. But I think that's it for today. So next time on Bravely Default, no, we're not going to be making it to the Holy Pillar. Sorry, Aerie. We're going to be heading to... I wonder. Let's go to Ansheim. Why not? And we'll deal with the merchantry there. And we'll go ahead and take it down in a different order than we have the past 2 times, just to spice things up a little bit. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.